Well, hey people. It's the Sloth Institute man himself, or Sloth Federation, whichever you prefer. Coming at you with the basics of Skul. I had a little bit of time in Skul at this point. Not a whole lot. I've only been through the first boss. The first actual boss. Sorry, I got a bad setup here where I got the shield as my first skull, or first weapon, I guess you'd say. It's not that the shield is bad, actually it's pretty decent. It's just I'm not good with it, so... First things first, you're going to notice that I'm switching back and forth between my normal attacks. You only really have essentially 3 different attacks. You have your normal attack, you have your special ability, that's usually an attack. There's some classes that give you like invincibility, for instance, or like this one. Whenever I switch, it gives me invincibility when I switch to the shield. If I switch to my normal skull, it gives me a bonus attack, and that's normally what a lot of them do, is give you some sort of attack. But each skull or each head that you have gives you a different ability. Like this one allows me to throw my head, and as long as... Ooh. Yes, please. Let's switch to that one. Take that. Minotaur is really slow, but does plenty of damage. Your B button gives you dashes, you have normal attacks. You also obviously you can jump. It is got the platforming elements to it. You get gold or currency for later. Those coins will be spent to get other skulls, or trading for skulls sometimes, getting food, getting some basic upgrades. And also here you have different doors. Depending on what door you go through, you can actually get more money or more other skulls and stuff. But these are what you would pretty much call challenge rooms. Oh, and you always have a double jump. Boom. That's his special ability. His down attack, or he has a downward attack that does some decent damage if you land right on top of the enemy. And normal skulls will give you, like I said, give you that extra little bit of oomph. And one of the big tricks to this game, maximize damage, is knowing what your abilities, or what your switch attack is, or your switch ability is. Because whenever you switch, sometimes you do an attack like that. So you can hit an enemy, effectively stun lock them to death. Ooh, increases crit rates. Cool. There are hero bosses and as essentially mini bosses. I don't like calling them mini bosses, but that's really they're not really bosses, so to speak. Not to say that they aren't difficult, but not to say that they don't give me grief. But it is what it is. These shrines also give bonuses to your enemies. And of course, you got basic traps like this. One of the big things that I haven't mentioned yet, though, is that this game is actually not a beta. It's like it's early access, essentially. Yeah, that's. So you can buy this game right now. It's what I would call a very, I wouldn't say kid-friendly, because there are a lot of inside jokes that kids might, that might be bad for kids. I haven't really gotten there yet, or too much into it on that end. But it is kid-friendly in a sense. The game is more or less simple enough that, you know, it's only a handful of buttons. It's fairly simple. You don't have to do okay. Extra crit rate. Wow. This is your shopping area. As you see, this gentleman will let you switch a skull out, but he will keep it. You won't be able to switch back to it to know what you're doing here. And this gentleman here gives you a sort of random item that you can buy from him. I'm going to go with the glacier skull, actually. This is a cook. The cook will... kids meal. He gives you basically a health restore, but he also gives you a bonus, usually. This one, for instance, gives you increased attack and movement speeds by 20% until you clear 2 maps. So once you clear 2 rooms, excuse me. Once you clear 2 rooms, that bonus goes away, so it's usually not going to last for very long. I have 918 gold, so I'd like to see what else is here. Increase magic tags. Creates a 10% chance of burning. I'm actually going to take the burning. Burning! What? Burning! This is going to be the mini boss. I don't remember you offhand. Oh yeah, you're the mage. So she has this straight line attack, then she has that right there. But Glacier, I might actually switch because that can still hit her. Yes, they also the heroes. They actually will use healing potions. I'm gonna beat the crap out of her while I can. So she does this. And yes, you can still hit her while she's doing that. I'm waiting for that right there so I can get the good hit in. And I believe, yep, she is dead. She's not literally dead. See, she's just laying there, passed out. Bomber explodes after 5 seconds. Roll, increase dashing distance, can't multi-dash. Emergency alert. Create a flame that causes damage and burns nearby enemies. Okay. The slime gives you a slime bubble. What, every 15 seconds, I guess? Gold incense burner. Increase gold gain, increases maximum. Actually, I'm going to take that. That's not bad. But this is essentially the gist of the game. It's very simple, like I said. It is not horribly complicated. So I would actually, in a sense, call this what a good kid-friendly sort of game. as a matter of fact, it's cutesy in its art style. It's cutesy in its mechanics, usually. You even play, and this is kind of an anti-hero-esque game. You actually play as the skeletons, or the Dark Kingdom, or Demon Kingdom. Demon King. I'm probably going to die here, which is fine. I'm not terribly worried about it. Again, it's a bit of a roguelike, in a sense. I guess roguelike is the big meme. This one. Yep. Damn. It gives you your basic roguelike enemy here. And enemies gain experience, quote unquote. So the heroes, you know, it does it as kind of a cutesy thing where the heroes get better. Once at the Demon Castle, you can, if you collected any dark crystals, which are that currency in the bottom right, little dark crystal, dark quartz, whatever, you can use that to upgrade your little guy. I think he's actually called Little Skull. He's the smallest skeleton in the kingdom. I'm gonna do that. And the hunter here, Fox Hunter, he'll actually give you a bonus skull. The sneak skull is actually okay. What it can do is give you a invisibility rush sort of thing, where you dash away. When you switch to him, well, I'll show you. You switch to him, he backs away. And it's a way to kind of do a roll escape while actually getting damage in. By the way, smoke, bad. The big trees are actually really annoying. Because they have two different attacks. That's their main one right there, if you're too far away. That's their other one. It's beyond annoying. But the sneak, whenever you do that switch attack, or the you'll notice like most of the things that you're getting hit by are actually pretty easy to dodge. It's just that I'm not paying any attention. When you switch or do his sort of dashing attack, you get extra gold from the enemies. I'm actually curious if... No, okay. You do damage, but you also get extra gold. It's usually not a lot. It's only like, I think, like 3 or 4 coins, something like that. So you're not talking about a lot of money or anything. But whenever you got groups like this, you gotta have to... Oops. You have to be really quick and careful timing your attacks and getting the fudge out of there. Now when you get like a bunch of enemies in a group like that, yeah, you can make some currency. But notice how I'm beating the crap out of them and just gaining gold. Dog crap out of them. Oop. Ow. Give me money. are some secret areas, but I haven't quite discovered how to get them yet. Oh. I just ran right into the thorns. Most enemies you can stun lock to death. Ooh, wait a minute. Aqua Skull. So Aqua Skull is kind of cute in that occasionally you'll get wave hits. He does a tackle dash, so it doesn't go far, but it can do damage. And his wave hit gives you wave ability, whatever you want to call it. It not only does damage, but it knocks enemies around. So if you can get enemies on a small platform, normally you can, excuse me while I go kill your friend. You can stun lock enemies to death, so whenever you get enemies, like for instance on a small platform, and you get that wave, that tidal wave attack, it normally will stun lock them to death. But then big enemies like this, they don't get stun locked at all. So that is what it is. I'm gonna go for this one. Oh crap. And notice I got a tidal wave off that one. Got stepped right into the what do you call it? Thorns fire? Yeah, the thorns. Sometimes you get a little tidal wave off normal hits. And also when you switch to him, you get knockback effect. Like that. But the problem is he's right here, so I can't get the tidal wave. Whoa! Boom. Boom. And dead. Yeah, whenever you're doing damage, you can get gold from him. But those are the basics of this one. It's not horribly complicated. It's fairly easy. It's just that, again, I'm terrible at video games, apparently. So, take that for what you will. Randomly throws 3 explosive gift boxes that inflict physical damage upon swapping. Decreasing damage in explosion that inflicts physical damage when hit. Oh, when hit. And decreasing damage or throwing upon boxes upon swapping. I'm actually going to take that, see what that does. So here we are again, but notice it's a different hero. This one is an archer. It's the big joke again. It's Archer might arguably be the easier one, but again, I'm being terrible. I apologize. But runs generally are about that long. There are long runs, obviously, but when you're as garbage as me, yeah, no. What can you do? By the way, the Fox Hunter, he only generally gives you skulls that are very basic skulls. He won't normally give you very powerful skulls. I think the only one that was really strong that he's given me, I think he gave me the Reaper once. If you're wondering what the Reaper does, I mean, I don't think I should really have to say much about what the Reaper does. It's the Grim Reaper. I thought I dodged it. Yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. The bleed effects are nice. I don't think I've actually gotten a bleed skull before. So that's actually a new one. Hate Stone. You notice how I'm just stun locking him to death? And that's kind of how it is a lot of times. Normal enemies just get stun locked to death. And because you can hit the whole group at once, normally everyone gets stun locked. And that's again part of the reason why I would call this kind of a friendly game for kids, simply because it doesn't punish you heavily for fighting in a big group or against a big group. And once you learn the patterns more, which I'm still kind of working my way into that, Gargoyle, I'll actually switch. You always kind of want to switch out of the normal skeleton for the most part. It's not that he's bad, it's that he is just so basic. He's a basic girl on the group. By the way, you can get a lot of multi-hits. Even though his normal attacks are actually kind of slow, his aerial attacks are actually faster than most of the skeleton, or most of the enemies. And he's fine. His aerial attacks are faster than most actual abilities that other ones have. So I almost always go into these challenge rooms at this point just to kind of explore and check things out. No, you're not doing that. Knock him off. There we go. Almost got it. Yeah, and those thorns work against enemies as well. So if you can knock them into them, it's probably best that you do. Because I can just knock him off, and he dies. What do we got here? Mummy. Mummy's kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Just because he has a gun. Don't ask why he has a gun. I don't know why he has a gun, but he has a gun. His other ability, what was it again? When you swap to him, he moves faster. You're immune to trap damage. You're really slow though. But mummy heads that explode on contact, you get mummy bombs. Think of Indiana Jones was the mummy. I'm going to do that just to get the health. Living armor. Basic attacks fill your ghost fire gauge when the gauge. This is a new one. I haven't seen this one yet. You enter combustion mode and continuously inflict damage to surrounding enemies. Using skills during combustion strengthens your effects and ends combustion. Ghost fire appears and damages enemies. Surrounding enemies fills your ghost fire gauge by 30% upon swapping. Soul charge. Body slam into enemies in front. Soul knuckle. Throw punches wreathed with ghost fire. I'm actually going to give up the mummy, believe it or not. I just said I like the mummy. I do like the mummy. But this is new. Never had it. Oh, by the way, this guy, every time you're handing him a skull, he puts it on. He's like, yeah, this is my skull, right? Every time you see him, he's like missing a head. This guy is a douchebag. Yeah, he has his normal baby 3-hit combo. Watch out. But he has this. This energy ball thing will follow you everywhere. It's hot garbage. I hate it. He actually might be one of the harder ones simply because of that ghost ball thing, because he'll do that. Oh yeah. They start doing this. Oh. This is for my companions. That's why I try to stay kind of close to him. Because he does that crap all the time. I'm trying to get him to bleed too. Okay, yeah, he's dead. You're dead. Int Skull. So Int Skull's actually pretty cool. Pegasus is kind of eh. Fire quickly flies in the direction you are facing while being invincible. That's pretty good. Chrising. I'm gonna try this out. Punch it in. Holy crap. So that's what that does. That's really good. That's crazy. That was actually crazy. I like how it's a sword buried in armor. It's just a sword. That's really cool. Money. We'll go in here. So this gives the enemies a damage up. I want to get rid of that. These guys are like ninjas. Don't know how else to put it, but they can kind of teleport around. That's why I like to see. That's why I like dealing with them pretty quick, because they can actually teleport behind you. It kind of breaks stun lock. Not really break stun lock, but they kind of do it. Really annoying. I'm getting health back, that's nice. Skull, what do we got? Rider. I'm sorry. I think I got this when I first played the game. Way earlier on. So he has his chain attack. Yeah, it's literally Ghost Rider. He has that, which is gnarly. And he has a motorcycle that he can ride around. And yeah, you can still jump while on the motorcycle, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Rake of Fury. Yeah. Oh! No, that's not what I thought it was. Summon an incomplete Dark Quartz Golem every 10 seconds. Throw various flasks upon swapping. and liquid nitrogen. So I showed you this, so let's try a different one. I haven't tried the alchemist before, so he just casts magic everywhere. Alright, cool. I can fling flasks. Sweet. There's that. I want to see what the flask thing is. Oh! Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I can actually do this. I'm just gonna not. Oh, okay. I was like, I thought that was something else. I'm just gonna stand here and beat the crap out of you. Yep. Cheesing the game. Found out the way to cheese the game. Start ports. What are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So this is the rider. Oh yeah, and that's his. That's my RV. Alright, I'm gonna kill this sorcerer. Sorcerers are really annoying. Oh, by the way, that's his ghost rod. Sorcerers in general are just really annoying. This is so cheesy. This is so cheesy. Oh my god, this is awful. Why can I do this? Don't make me huck a flask. Boom! This is so bad. I'm sorry. Weak. What do we got here? Thorny pauldrons. Okay, cool. It's armor. Ah, missed it. Puke. Puke. Drop. I am an idiot. No! No! Cause of death. Stupidity. So, but this is the basics of the game. It's a lot of fun. It's different. It's simple enough where I honestly believe kids could get some play out of it. But it does have its moments where it throws you off. Yeah, like, yes, I'm much older than I look. How do I take care of my skin? Why do you ask? Well, I am a skeleton. Watch out, there's a skeleton in you, too. She's like the only reason why I would say this isn't kid-friendly in a sense, because she's mad thick. Well, no, actually, she's rather slender, but yeah, you get the idea. And this guy here, every time you... Wow, thanks. Sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, every once in a while you kind of get like a not normal skull. It's like the normal skulls are like, there's a spear skull, a shield skull, a, obviously, there's the sword skull. There's an archer one, the snake. But occasionally you get, like, the rider, for instance. I'm out of here. Yeah, and while you're falling, you can still do the riding thing. There's nothing off screen, by the way. But, anyways, thank you for watching. This has been the basics, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!